All right. All right. Favorite perspective. Expected, so accepted. All ball TV, baby. Knicks rehab. Big Knicks win. Let's throw this on the live. IG live gotta get it starts a little more delayed than the Knicks. There we go. Favorite perspective, expected, so accepted. We on, man. Big Knicks win. Slick, let's go. What's up, Slick? Big Knicks win. We killed Portland. It wasn't even close. 112-84. You kidding me? 112-84. OG Anunoby was going crazy from the outset. They were trying to get him the ball. They were really moving the ball around early on. Only two guys in double figures for the Portland Trailblazers. They don't look. Nobody on Portland stands out. Knicks 112-84 victory over the Portland Trailblazers. OG Anunoby 23 points. Randall 20 points. Brunson only had 12. DiVincenzo had 13. McBride had 16. Quentin Grimes was 17. And it was real easy for them. From the outset, it looked like they were trying to get OG the ball, get him some shots in the corner, whichever corner. He hit two in each, one in each side of the, one in each corner. And Randall just wasn't settling. He was 7 of 17, 41% from the field, but 4 3-point shots. He's sticking to his game plan, which is he's not going to settle for shots. And he talked about this, which is amazing in an article with the Athletic. He goes into the fact that he was settling for shots and he's changed his game plan as opposed to last year when he would chuck 8 3-pointers a game. I can't believe that they're moving the ball the way that they did. Brunson is a way better passer than I thought. Granted, it's against the Portland Trailblazers. He had a tough shooting night. The Portland Trailblazers give a lot of guards problems around the league anyway. Like they can't score a lot, and that's evident here. They only scored 23 points in a quarter, but the Knicks were about to get 25 plus in each quarter. They were scoring. Then they scored 15 in the fourth, but that was after demolishing them. They were up 30. What was it, 62 at the half? 62-38. 38-22 at the end of the first quarter. 63-41 at the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, they were just destroying them. It was 3 points galore. I think it was 13-16 from the free throw line, which was impressive. That was impressive to me because I wanted to see what their free throws look like without R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel quickly. That is going to seem to be the theme for the next couple games and next month with the Knicks. There's like, I just broke up with my girlfriend feeling, it is the best thing I could have done for my life. But you still remember her. She's still around. That's how much, we argue with RJ Barrett fans. We were contemplating with RJ Barrett fans. They bring them up after the game because our bench is not crazy. So, and what I mean by that is ball handling wise, someone to spell your best, your starting lineup. Nobody's there on the bench to handle the ball and take a load off the bench. Like that's a lot of pressure. So you saw a lot of Randall and Brunson with the second unit in the second quarter. And I thought with that much of a lead against the Blazers, the regular season is a practice for the playoffs. I always say that. So if that's the case, you need to practice against one of the weakest teams in the league that does play defense on the perimeter. They do, make you turn the ball over a lot. They force a lot of turnovers. They got Matisse Thybulle there from Philly. I traded for him. Brogdon did not stand out. Missed the sixth man of the year last year over IQ. But we needed McBride to play more of the second quarter, I believe, because the Knicks were gassed. Like they started off on fire. Randall kept looking for the pass. They kept playing hot potato with the ball, but it was great. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's because Portland. We have to see this tried and tested with other teams. They did not pass the ball around like this against Philly. And even against the Wizards, it was more Randall trying to go for 39 because he had 8 points against Philly or whatever it was. But this was blatantly obvious. They were trying to get OG some points, and he ended up scoring 20, it was 23, I said, right? 23 points for him. Um, and the one thing that stands out about OG, he reminds me of in football, you got a ball hawk. Ball hawks, like anytime they missed a shot, it was you can see him follow the ball, even if it missed, went in front of him, went in front of another defender. He's making sure he follows the ball and puts pressure on you, even as you grab a defensive rebound. Um, he's like that 7 feet really does stand out because when you have that guy hovering over you and you're a team like Portland, it's hard to kind of counter that. Obviously, they're excellent teams with perimeter players. After you get a rebound, you get it to your point guards. They don't really care about that, but it's still something to watch out for. Like he's really an eagle after a miss. He can tell when he misses a shot, when he grabbed the offensive rebound. It's telling. It's to compare him to Rodman is kind of disrespectful because Rodman is the legendary um a legendary guy doing that, and he's a legend, right? But that's what it reminded me of when he spoke about counting the amount of times a basketball spins with each player. Michael Jordan shot the ball, it spun like this many times. I knew where the ball's gonna go based on the spin or whatever it was for a rebound. OG looked like that in the first half. He's locked in and again, a professional. Um, so 5-0 against ever since we got OG Anunoby, and they looked amazing. Brunson looked great. Another these guards are kind of see how tall they are. Scoot isn't that big, right? He wasn't giving him issues. Anthony Simons wasn't that big, but when I saw Matisse Thybulle on him, you can see him kind of like shifting, and things are going to be harder for Brunson, but he didn't shoot well, and it's okay because the most important stat for me is that he played 25 minutes. He took another charge. That's the one thing I'm always going to repeat. Like, I don't want to see 5 more years of Brunson taking charges like this. Maybe once in a while, give an effort, but I don't want to see him taking charges like this because we need him to finish out this damn contract, man. I need to see him finish this off the right way. Anyone else that stood out with the Knicks, I want to say Randall truly backing up what he's saying in that post-game interview against Philadelphia, saying he watched himself on tape and he was going over things that how to get better. And even with this article with The Athletic, which I'm gonna cover later in the next video on All Ball TV on Friendly Fire, Julius Randle talked about not ever really watching tape of himself. And that's like, I would think that's crazy, but a lot of times I think we take ourselves out of just being a human being. And like, what would you do if you were worth $200 million? You played for the Knicks and you're 25 years old. I think I would be distracted by everything. I don't know if I'd watch myself on tape, right? Like if you're watching yourself on tape, you're thinking basketball all day long. You're beyond the professional. You're beyond an expert. Like you're obsessed with this thing. That's not the normal thing. I don't care what profession you're doing. Only like the tech guys really try to get people to do that and have a hub of people to be these kind of obsessed dudes, obsessed people. And I guess the surgery helped Randall sit down for a while. He was bored, and that's what he did was watch this tape of himself. And I'm almost glad that he did. I'm not almost. I'm certainly glad that he did because he's doing exactly what I've been saying. And like for me, I'm like, bro, I didn't play ball like that. So for you to for me to understand that and know that and see that, I feel weird that you're not doing this. And for him to just echo that is amazing. I love him just going forward with that. The Portland Trailblazers, I don't know about you guys, man, but I mean, they're beyond trash. At least with if you're Detroit, right? That's why I'm so upset with Monty Williams. Because let's say with the Pistons, the Pistons, that Asua Thompson kid is amazing. They're amazing. Duren, he looks like he's 28 years old. That guy looks like he could be somebody's uncle right now. He's 20 years old. That was a draft pick, I think, that we sent them for either Alec Burks or whoever it was. They have hope. Like these teams that suck, though, it's like the Wizards and the Trailblazers. That should be damn near illegal. Like, you should be fined for being this bad. Like, because tanking is one thing, but you tank and stank. Like you just dribbling the ball, looking like that looks crazy. This looks crazy. This is upsetting Chauncey Billups. I don't know if I feel bad for him because he's getting paid a lot of money. He's getting paid a lot of money. So I can't feel bad for Chauncey Billups. But again, it was good to see the Knicks just from the outset destroy them. I didn't look at the rebounds, my bad. 3-point percentage, 37.5% for the Knicks, 20% for the Trailblazers. They shouldn't be shooting 3-pointers. The Knicks, they finished with 20 out of 23. So they didn't miss a free throw in the second half. That was amazing. 55 rebounds to 43. We've been out rebounding everybody still. Hartenstein is still a beast. When it comes to the rebounding, Hartenstein 14 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 5 offensive. 5 offensive rebounds for Achua, 9 rebounds for Precious Achua. What's my guy? Josh Hart. Once again, back-to-back plays in the first half. Do not dribble more than 2 times in the half court. Please. Just pass the ball. Pump fake it. Dribble when necessary, but come on, man. And then the Knicks got sloppy at the end of the first half, throwing like 2 outlet passes. They were trying to get you ain't got no rim rockers over there. Only this guy OG probably could do that. But come on, that was getting on my nerves. You want to close this thing out. You don't want anybody to get hurt. They did that. The one thing is, in a game like this, Tibbs, leave McBride out there for the second quarter. Jalen Brunson could have had 15 minutes in his game or 20 minutes in his game. That second quarter, the Knicks look gassed. And this is against the Blazers. Again, we always criticize Tibbs' coaching. Of course, it's harder when you're on the sideline. But you need to, if you're going to leave Randall, there was a moment where they left Randall with the second unit. He did very well, by the way. He didn't settle. He even took advantage of the fact that, this is the second unit. They're going to give me the foul call even more so. And they did. It was like a lefty runner on the baseline that he hit. And they gave him the foul call. He knew how to work the ref. They sat him down, brought Brunson in to play with the second unit, which I don't think they needed to do that. You should have brought McBride in there and let him finish out the second quarter. We were killing them. Like this, it was over. What's the worst case scenario? Brunson comes back in the third and plays the same amount of minutes anyway. So that was really my only criticism for the Knicks, because this was a major blowout. By the time the third or fourth quarter happened, I got to argue with my wife about materials for the wall and stuff like that. I got to build a wall in my bathroom. So yeah, major win with the Knicks, similar to the 76ers, where the Sixers, the game was out of reach from the beginning as well, and we didn't know. The Knicks playing at this speed also. That's what happens when you have like this balanced team. The Suns were doing a lot of this when they went to the championship. It's like a well-oiled machine. Now they get to know what to do on offense, and they trust each other. Julius Randle trusts, I can get my 30 or 25 points per night. I'm going to get the ball back. I got a guy in the corner who's opening things up for me. I need to get him shooting and get comfortable. They fed him and gave him some confidence. Remember, this is back after RJ Barrett dropped 37 or 36 points with the Raptors. Got everybody missing them. 27 in the first half. Let's get our guy that we traded for some buckets. Let's get the city excited and forget about RJ. But he's going to be a stain for a minute. And we think Emmanuel Quickly's better. But we still remember RJ because he has that, that star factor. So yeah, the Portland Trailblazers suck. It should be illegal. That was horrible. Let me get to some comments of you guys talking to me. Welcome, going Slickers in the building. Knicks Nation, the ball is moving different. I love it. We playing defense. It's things to be excited about. Grimes and McBride made up for Randall and Brunson. Hey, Danny Barry, what's going on? Knicks Clippers NBA Finals. Uh-oh. Don't make. I don't got it like that yet. Dean Smith called them reachers. Do things didn't have to be told. Natural reaction. Oh, that's OG and Anobi. Yeah, I was gonna. You know what, Fish? If you guys can answer that play ball, first of all, that gotta be innate. There gotta be something in you that helps you do that. Because in football, that's definitely instinctual. Everybody's not going after the ball like that, you know. And you always got a guy that's always around the ball, fumble, all these recover fumbles, interceptions, making stripping the quarterback. In basketball, it's the same thing where it's really it's hustle, but it's also like this just radar to be on top of the ball. Maybe you guys could tell me. Dean Smith called them reachers, so I guess that's a skill. And then you got like when guys are super nice and they do that. Are the Knicks better than the Bucks right now? Yeah. Right now, yeah. But again, we need to be challenged, man. We need to be challenged on this level of offense in transition. We were doing too much today in transition. We were like throwing too many outlet passes that weren't going to reach. So that means we have to work on our passing and recognizing our personnel, because games like that, excuse me, these kind of games where in the playoffs, I think you can't have those kind of turnovers. They could turn the game around. You're playing again. You can't do that against the Celtics. You don't want to give the ball back to them and have them start have a running start into the half court. I don't think on a turnover in transition. That means two of your guys are in the backcourt. Nah, not that way. Hopefully that was just a trailblazer. They stink, and we're gonna do whatever we want and try to do whatever we want against them. That's a very reachable ball right now. Yeah, against the Bucks. They're horrible on defense, bro. I'm saying it now. I think I said it the other day. People think I'm trolling, but I'm not. Giannis is like, his defense is overrated. It just is. He's not a great one-on-one defender, and you have to anchor to a defense. So what are you really doing? You're a weak side defender, and Brook Lopez, another weak side defender. And Flea broke it down the other day saying that they don't have Drew Holiday, but you're not gonna have just one guy. I don't care what anybody says on the perimeter, and he changes it that much. Because it wasn't just him; it was Connaughton, it was Grayson Allen. There was a lot of personnel that you gave up to rebuild and give them more offensive personnel that they can score. They can score, but they don't. And what makes it worse for the Bucks? While we're in a better place than they are, I'm gonna say that, Nick Pillow, that we're in a better place than they are, because let's say we're the same kind of teams. Okay, but who can get better right now? Like, we can really entice Giannis to come over here. Yo, you still want to be with that bum over there? Oh, I don't say bum. Damn. I'm sorry, Dame. Dame is not showing up though. Dame Lillard lost his watch, and the Knicks can entice Giannis to come to the Knicks, right? The Bucks, who are they enticing? Their coach is beyond unproven. You hired a coach to take over for a former championship team. They were 2 years within a championship, and you hired that guy who's unproven. That's like the Lakers with Darvin Ham on their third coach and whatever it is. Giannis is a championship style player. Dame is unproven. He has a championship style. He has had a championship style offense and scoring ability, but has he been a championship style player all the way around? A lot of these things are being exposed now. His defense is beyond horrible. And even if that was Drew Holiday style defense, that's not making up for the Bucks going from 10th in the league top 5 in the league in defense to 22nd. It's not happening. So Knicks are in a better position than the Bucks right now. I'll say that. That's what it feels like, Nick Pillow. You got to want to do the little things great. You have to be obsessive about the very minor, insignificant things and make them significant. That's everything in life, right? And to do that, like, certain people take Adderall to do that. And then some people just naturally have that ability. And I think, like Hartenstein is like that in that way and plays within his game. I don't say limitations, but obviously he's not going to cross you up and take a step back. He plays within his game. And I think OG does that to the T, along with Hartenstein, which we can't overlook that anymore. Hartenstein and OG Anunoby on the same defense, it changes a lot, because now you got a high IQ guys defensively that impact the game. And I can tell they're not shy. They're going to talk throughout the game. And even with Mitchell Robinson, it's going to be interesting to see him come back, because we know his limitations. We know he kind of walks like a penguin. So it's gonna be harder for him to slide and do what like Hartenstein does. Hartenstein is quicker than Mitchell Robinson. Mitch just got, he's a shot blocker and he's a rim protector. He can turn shots away. But Hartenstein has shown he's a bit of a rim protector himself. I don't think not as constant or consistently as Mitchell Robinson, but I like his speed and I like his IQ on defense, along with OG Anunoby. It changes things. And with DiVincenzo's there too, they're scrappy. And then when Randall's locked in, it changes things. And you're going to hold them accountable when you got two guys going, yo, what are you doing? As opposed to one or two guys saying that, I'm assuming. Wizards got Scoot Henderson and Ayton. Blazers got Scoot and Ayton. Ayton was on the bench. Scoot, he doesn't look special. He's the second overall pick. Damn, like remember there was a chance that he would have been number one. And the Spurs came right out. I was like, nope, Wemby. When tanking becomes a habit for players on a bad team, when they go to good teams, they don't step up when down big in games. I would think it's contagious, right? Like, and chemistry is big too. It's not just being a part of a winning team, like, because maybe you're part of the problem while your team is tanking and they suck too, and you don't realize it. And if you go to a winning team, they look at you like, yo, what are you doing? I would think it's hard to break habits like that, especially further into your career. Unless you're just being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Where would you rank the Knicks currently in the East was more of my question. Bro, they top 4 right now. Maybe top 3, because you can't be scared of the Bucks right now. They're not scared. People really just want to outscore them, right? Philly, and we smoke Philly. Embiid got hurt, but we smoked Philly and we look great. And we may have exposed Philly's flaw, which is a lot of transition and speed. I thought Philly was a lot faster, but we looked faster. So Boston, I thought Boston, Philly, Milwaukee, and the Heat. When do we play the Heat, bro? When do we play the Heat? Because that's gonna be, come on, Jaime Jaquez, January 27th. So in 2 weeks, we play the Heat. And we beat them in the in-season tournament. That was a great game. That was an ill game. We got 2 more games against them, 27th of January and April 2nd. So that's dope. That's gonna be he got to be in that mix. Nick Pillow, my bad. They got to be in the mix because we just got what they got. You know what I mean? Like RJ couldn't consistently be, and he's about to play right now against the Lakers. Gotta watch. Let me turn that on. You kidding me? The Knicks, we're really watching the RJ games? We miss our girl, man. Yeah, but we turned into the Heat with adding OG, and now we got some more personnel that want to play like the Miami Heat. Thibodeau, again, I always said this, no matter how many criticisms I had of Tom Thibodeau, the players always look like they respected him. Flea, shout out to Flea. We talked about coaches having a delivery and like they're, like rappers have a delivery and have a flow, a cadence. I hated that word. That became like an overused word after a while. Tom Thibodeau, every press conference, I say 90% of them, he's almost like cocky. Like I respect him, even when I hated him, his guts the most. I still respected him, man. You know what I mean? Like Obi Toppin talking shit about him in the locker room. They caught him on tape or whatever. They leaked it. That wasn't like he went in the press conference like, yo, man, the coach doesn't know what he's doing. Cam Reddish, let's be honest. He's not what you guys, the Cam Reddish hive, he's not what you guys ever made him out to be. I seen the Ant-Man footage. Cam Reddish is the toughest guy. I get it. But he was right about him. The way he benched Kemba Walker, he made sure to salute him, but he also said, like, that was the way he did it was you gotta respect Tom Thibodeau shit, because he was like, bro, I didn't want this guy on my team. I didn't want him. You made me sign him, and now look, he doesn't have it anymore. And the way he benched him was December of 2021. Whenever he was here, it was that same month he went off on RJ. Like, RJ Barrett, you were here every day in the gym after every game. What happened? Called him out. The number one thing I called him out for always was never calling out Julius Randle the same way that he did, RJ Barrett, Kemba Walker in the way he sat him down. Yeah, I think I went on a rant, Nick Pillow, but that's my point. Like, that's part of the reason why I ranked them up there with everyone, because the Heat respect Eric Spoelstra. And you gotta respect, like, at least remember, the Knicks have a fortified front office from top to bottom. They're all being like Brunson. You gotta respect Brunson because he's the godson, right? So, that's part of it. Like, there's a culture. All of that matters. The Heat culture. Like, it's about respecting people from the top to the bottom. The Lakers. Do the Lakers have a culture? Like, what the hell is their culture? You know what I mean? Yeah, Boston. Does Boston really have a culture? I thought it went with Ime. If we keep it in 1,000, Ime was their culture. Granted, it was a bit hedonistic. There was some hedonism going on over there in the Boston area, but there was culture. The Knicks got a culture, bro. We got one. I just started watching ball again. Magic looked amazing. They got killed today, though, right? By Minnesota. I love the Magic, Nick Pillow. Their defense is amazing, but they need somebody to score for them. Like, they should be going up to Donovan Mitchell. Everyone that's being rumored to go, we got Brogdon that can help, but they need Donovan Mitchell or something like that can really put pressure on the other side of the court, because Banchero is amazing. He's amazing. He gets to his spots way too easily. He plays confident as hell. He talks shit. I love him. They're building a culture over there too. Franz Wagner pisses me off because I love their team, but he's the guy that needs elbow shots. Franz Wagner is going to be the key. Remember, I got to look up his catch and shoot stats. He misses a lot of shots that I think he should make. He's 6'10". He should be a super Turkoglu character. I hate to compare him, to white players, but who's the tall guy compare him to that's black? Kevin Durant? No. I don't know anybody else. At Carolina, the Reaches, he let them take chances on Bobby Jones, Charlie Scott, Walter Davis, Al Wood, Jordan K. Smith, or George Lynch, still bases with no sign, Ricky Henderson, those guys. I don't even think there's anybody in basketball you can ever compare to Ricky Henderson, bro. Ricky Henderson in baseball, I don't want to go off on a rant. For all you guys that don't know, Ricky Henderson in one season stole third base more times than teams had steals. Ricky Henderson is one of my top 5 favorite baseball players ever. He's probably a top 5 baseball player, period. And they don't talk about him. Mad cocky. If he played in this era, he might revolutionize baseball. Because the way that it's like, I'm Dominican, so we play ball. I don't watch baseball anymore like that. But that's ingrained in us. Like, the way when they complain about how baseball was, like, that thing is out of here. There's no more of that old American style. It is Dominicanized. We are having a party. And Ricky Henderson just had ultimate swag out there. And the way he stole second base and third base was amazing. So I that's tough. Fish, that's tough. You bring up Ricky Henderson. That's very bold. Bucks don't got a guy who can sit in the chair. Shout out to Flea, man. I put Knicks top 3, 4 in the West. You know what's funny? What's up with the West? The Clippers are the top team? I ain't scared of the Clippers. I ain't scared of you, Kawhi. Not now. We'll throw OG on you. And LeBron locked you up. Lock him up. LeBron sat in a chair on Kawhi. Forget sitting in the chair. Bucks don't have a guy that plays man ball. Dame is a bum. I was like, I can't say that. I'm not going. He's playing like a bum this year. Dame can't get away with playing one side of the ball anymore. He actually has to play real basketball now. And that was the thing where it was like, I always thought Kyrie was better than him. He shot better than him. I think he created a shot better than him. Somehow Dame will always disappear. He got away with like Kyrie has the major, jump 3-point shot in the championship. But Dame had a couple of, legendary, the saying bye to the OKC and the shot over the Rockets was the first one I remember. The Golden State series, I think he got shut down actually. But he has a couple of memorable game winners. Yeah, did he have a 60-point game last season? So he has these moments that it's like, yo, damn, Dame is crazy. But I was never, remember, you're a small two guard at the end of the day. Kyrie is a small two guard. What are you doing besides shooting to inspire your team or to make the game easier for your team? I thought Dame, when he couldn't shoot and he couldn't score, how you making the game easier? You can't set a pick. You go off ball. You're not really getting you don't move enough off ball to take advantage of your gravity because your catch and shoot should be amazing. Should be getting better. So, and then this defensively, he's a bum defensively. This is the way, like these low lights are insane. People will never put Heat and Knicks in the great NBA rivalries because we didn't win, Nick Pillow. And if you look back on them games were fucking horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate the Spurs Pistons series from 2004, the championship, with a passion. I don't care what Dime says. Shout out to Dime Dropper. And the Knicks Heat, I gotta watch them again. The crowd is intense. It's like a college crowd. And of course, we're in New York, so we were invested. Final score 76-75. That's fucking crazy. Facts. Turbo. Who's stopping us? CW. I don't know. Udoka was the culture, smart, etc. defense. Now they're a Western Conference scoring, offensive-minded team. Yeah. And for him from the outset, see, and look, with Ime, right? From the jump, the moment he got in there in the summertime, what did he say? Yo, we're revolving our offense around Sengun. That's the first thing I remember him saying in the press conference or in the summertime. They announced it like that was like a billboard. And I'm like, yo, I watched Sengun somewhat, and he grew like 2 or 3 inches in the summertime. And then when this season, I'm just like, yo, he is that damn good. Now I see what they're saying. As opposed to Flea, Monty Williams, who didn't tell Jaden Ivey that he was getting benched ever. And then he found out like before the season started. Is that good coaching? Isn't that bad culture? Henderson was my guy. Literally spoke in third-person interviews. Ricky did great today. Ricky didn't strike out. Yo, Ricky Henderson was ill, man. I don't even know what basketball players really it would be like, damn, like a cooler version or a better version of like who's the irrational confidence people, like Bill Simmons said, irrational confidence guys. I don't even know who to compare him to. Never rush home to watch Dame. Dame has the most game winners in insignificant games in NBA history. He'll never be on an NBA highlight reel. That's not true, Fish. He sent OKC home on a game winner, and he sent the Rockets home on a game winner. That was Dwight Howard's best chance at a championship outside of playing the Lakers. Pistons suck. I think Monty Williams sucks. They have talent. They don't have enough shooters, as Dime pointed out. They don't have enough shooting. Should we go after Bogdanovich? I don't know. That's kind of redundant. What was the score? I'm sorry. I veered away from that. 112-84. The Knicks killed the Portland Trail Blazers damn near by 30. They were up by 30 the whole game, it felt like. It felt like the Pistons, the Portland Trail Blazers started the game minus 30. That's what it felt like. Kareem Smith. Told y'all earlier this year, you can tell the history of the NBA without ever mentioning Dame. Damn, Fish. You can't speak on the history of the Portland Trail Blazers without Dame. How about that? Did he deserve top 75 over Kyrie? No. They have too many log jams. Yo, what's up, sportsman? Speaking of Dame Dollar, He's always been overrated to me. I agree. Is this unanimous? Are we hold on. Are we throwing like, yo, what we told you? There is no told you we was right or the Dame thing. That sucks. Because Kyrie gets to end his career in Dallas, it looks like. And there's a lot of Kyrie haters. But I just never thought Kyrie was he was just so clearly it's just so much clearly better than me. Create his own shot and everything as a small two guard, right? Damn. We are elbow dropping Dame Lillard. And he's going through a lot. I know they reported all that, but at the end of the day, bro, you get paid the big bucks to go through a lot. It's not like we're calling upon like some to like throw you in the back of a van and get you jumped thing. We're just saying that we were right. We didn't think you were, whatever. Second round games by Dame. Yo, hold on, Fish. If he doesn't hit them, what are you saying? What are you saying? You can't say that, Fish. They covered the points. There was 11.5. The spread. Did you take that bet, Kareem? 11.5? He's a wild boy. Who they play next? The Knicks played not the Mavericks. My bad, guys. I'm doing this in real time. January 11th. Oh, it is the 11th. So that's Thursday. We do play the Mavericks. Speaking of Kyrie, and we're going to Dallas, and that is where Julius Randle is from. Is Derek Lively playing? Derek Lively. Yes, I mean Derek Lively is second. Officially out for Sunday. So that was yesterday. He didn't play last night. They played today though, right? They played Dallas plays Memphis. Is he playing? Derek Lively is looks like he did not play. So Derek Lively misses 2 games. He was rising up in the rookie rankings. He was at least top 5 as Scoot dropped, right? Chet is clearly number 1 right now. Not even clearly, but Wemby's starting to creep back up. I think Popovich finally seeing, I saw a great video with AM Hoops though. They were saying that his Wemby's usage rating is the highest out of any rookie, 28 a game, and it's up there with like LeBron and every other like superstar in the league. So Wemby's getting the ball. I just think those little pads that they are missing. Sohan should not be the point guard, and I don't know. Are they tanking for the kid from Purdue? And you have a new Twin Towers? Because if you are, you're ruining Wemby's rookie season while doing it. You can cost him a rookie of the year because he should be able to sneak in there and just give him the ball. He's only played. Vassell is probably better than him right now, but come on, you got to dump the ball to Wemby. Let him win. What up, Viva Las Vegas? You in Vegas? For Kyrie to be that skilled to not average 30 his career pissed me off. Okay, Nick Pillow. All right, did you calm down? After Bill Walton ship, is there really any point in history? Clyde the Glide, bro. Great teams. Another big what if. Sabonis goes there early in his career. Come on, man. Jailblazers, yeah. They've had the worst luck of any franchise in basketball, right? Brandon Roy. It's a lot. Dame, surrounding Dame with nothing. It's a lot. Yep. Do we care about second round playoff series? Unleash. You went in you went on to win the chip. Fish, would you apply the same sentiment to T-Mac? I'm pretty sure he would. T-Mac is like, I guess he's polarizing because he got a lot of fans, but T-Mac has no playoff success. None. Check out my Vince Carter is lazy video that I'm reacting to. Gilbert Arenas calling him lazy. And Now, there's a comment in there. Somebody said that, how can you call Vince Carter lazy? I used to see him, the commenters were allegedly seeing Vince Carter on a bike every day. He was working out. But I guess with the Vince Carter thing is like we have an expectation of what greatness is, and the game looked like it came so easy to Vince Carter that it's like we expect him to turn into like apply Michael Jordan's tactics, like what we see Kawhi doing now. We expected Vince to do that times two. And T Mac, like peak Vince Carter, I don't know if T Mac was as I won't say dominant, but Vince was like more. There was something. He had a different level than T Mac. The game came easier than him than T Mac. Like T Mac had to work for all that. It felt like, and Vince was just like alien. Like, to be honest, Knicks and Mavs take Knicks first quarter money line. Oh, was the 11.5? Or that's what you took, or was the 11.5 spread on the game? How the hell are the Mavs losing? To Memphis? I don't know. They're missing Lively. Kyrie is playing. He's 11 of 25, 33 points. They're down by 8. They're gonna lose too. They're down by 18 to the Grizzlies. Oh, Luka! I remember Luka had a knee injury early in the first quarter or second quarter, and he had came back. I saw it on Twitter. They sent me an update. Kyrie 11 of 25. Luka is 8 of 20, 29 points, 15 free throws. Jesus Christ! He doesn't have too many rebounds. And I would have had him in for a triple double if I was going to make a bet. Luka, but he hasn't had enough. He has 6.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 29 points. Funny thing is, until you just said that, I forgot Randall's from here in Dallas. He's not really mentioned. Andre Emmett is way more loved. Is he? Maybe Randall will get more love now that he's playing differently, Fish. I don't know if you've been watching him, but he's been playing differently. Randall, getting back to the Knicks, man. He's truly just trying. He's trying, and it makes the game easier for Brunson and everyone else. And we'll see. Hopefully, the next year or two, he keeps this up because it could mean the next best player coming here. The Lakers are down 15-14 to the Raptors. Scottie Barnes got a putback dunk. I'm gonna finish watching that game. Favorite perspective, expected so accepted. Kareem Smith, are you a degenerate? I took Knicks at 11.5. Are you a degenerate, Nick Smith? Kareem Smith. I've been working on my gambling show, the gambling spot. I'm just getting more familiar with the jargon, because all these shows now, it's just amazing to me how everything feels like the damn block. Everything feels like the hood now, where you just there's everybody just gambling on TV. I'm watching gambling shows now like it was part of the interruption. I love it because now the gamblers really changed everything, right? You right? Thanks, Nick Pillow. I'm always right, Nick Pillow. Favorite perspective, expected, so accepted. That's the first episode of Knicks Rehab. Knicks Rehab. We want stories of your worst Knicks moments. I'll give you one before I go. I remember when Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks were playing the Indiana Pacers. I think I was in 7th grade. So that must be, I was 12, right? So I had to be 94, 95. Yeah, because I don't think Jordan was in the league. It was 7th grade because we were in this class where we were editing shit. And Patrick Ewing missed that fucking finger roll. Do you see? I always talk to Dime, and he talks about like he thinks first take changed everything. And I told him that's just the barbershop style, really a New York style of Siakam got hurt. A New York style of talking basketball. Because when I walked on the bus, I knew what I was in for. When my basketball buddies, my fellow basketball fan buddies, couldn't wait for me to get on the bus and point and laugh The loudest they laughed all year. There have been funnier jokes made in 1990. Well, thank you, Turbo. 1995. There were funnier jokes in 1995. There were funnier jokes in Patrick Ewing missing the finger roll, but the hysterics and the gut wrenching, like people were on the floor on the bus just laughing, pointing and laughing. Patrick Ewing with the finger roll, missed the finger roll, and we thought he traveled, which he might have been a gather step according to whatever the hell that guy's name is on Instagram. But that hurt. A lot of Knicks fans have gone through the trauma, but we are here on Knicks Rehab. Fish, I'm not even going to put that up there, you bastard. Knicks Rehab. We're here to rehabilitate our demons and our traumas. Favorite perspective, expected, so accept it. Follow, comment, subscribe, like, argue with each other in the comments. I had a comment, that was the comment of the week. This guy said a toaster knows more basketball than you guys. That shit was hilarious. I don't care what you say to me. As long as you don't tell me my exact location, try to scare me like that. Because I'm going out like a light if you do some stupid shit like that around me, bro. Leave me alone. Favorite perspective expected, so accepted for the last time. Knicks Rehab. All Ball TV.